How's it going, everyone? It's been a while since my last video. Congrats if you were lucky enough to see it. Today I want to talk about the NHL20 beta. There were some mixed reviews regarding goalies, and for those who got to play the beta, I'm sure you already noticed that scoring is way up. We're going to give up more goals in NHL20 than we have in previous years, but giving up more goals is actually a good thing, and hear me out on this. In NHL 18-19, the games were heavily favored towards defense and goalies. Goalies, for the most part, could play pretty deep in the net and not be punished for shots up high. You could stand on or near the goal line on most shots, and as long as you dropped a butterfly for deflections or on shots point blank, you could make a lot of saves. And because of this, there were a lot of good goalies, but it was harder for the elite goalies to stand out since there wasn't that much of a skill gap. Defenses could stop passes from nearly any angle, even if they weren't facing the puck, and they could catch up on most breakaways or odd man rushes, even if they were multiple steps behind. Somehow they're able to catch up, and that's great for us. I mean, the fewer breakaways we face, the fewer goals we give up, but it's not exactly fair or balanced towards the forwards. If they have that much of a head start, they should get a chance to score. Forwards, they also had their own issues. There were a lot of missed, wide open shots, maybe because the shot animation didn't exist, and you add all these things together, and the games are very low scoring and defensive. A lot of the top competitive level games were 1-0, 2-1, and going into overtime, double, even triple overtime, it was pretty common because it was so hard to score. And someone like myself who wants to see competitive sixes grow as an esport, these low scoring games can be a bit boring to watch, especially for newer viewers. You want to try and entice them right away, so more goals is probably more exciting. Fast forward to the beta, and the first thing you'll see is that speed kills. The smaller builds are insanely quick, and if they get behind the defenseman, they are home free for the breakaway. The defensemen, they really need to be a lot more aware of their positioning. This is going to create a skill gap there. One-timers in general just seem to be a lot more deadly. More power, more accuracy, especially if it's in the high slot. Hopefully I'm able to find a clip of this for you. And this is a pretty common play in 18, 19, and even games before that. It just seems to be a lot more effective in this game. So as a goalie, if you do not read this play in time, the puck will fly right past you. And goalies, they had their own fixes and tweaks as well. And a key thing it looks like they're trying to do is to limit the effectiveness of goal line goalies. This means that if you're playing deep in the net and they come in close, you should get snipes more often. And this also means giving up more goals on wide angle shots if the goalies are playing too close to the center of the net instead of playing the proper angle. The glove and the blocker shouldn't reach out as far and bail you out on those kind of saves. Now you combine all these things, and the game shifts from a defensive battle to a game where scoring becomes more prevalent. And as much as I would love to get shutouts all the time, it's nice to see that quality chances are being rewarded more often. And this is going to create a larger skill gap all around for every position, and also between the teams, and those who are able to master the nuances of NHL20 are really going to make a name for themselves. And not just in the competitive scene, maybe within your own club you can steal a game here and there, and in drop-ins you can really stand out from the rest of the crowd. Now, I'm not saying the beta we played was perfect. There's still tons of things that need to be fixed. I mean, here's a list of all the things that they already said that they fixed for the game's release. But here's an example right here. This shot in this clip is right at my glove, and from this far away there is no way this should be a goal in my opinion. I have another clip for you guys of a poke check bug that happened. Hopefully that's fixed. And throughout the year, John and I, we're always looking for feedback. So if you think that the game balance may be shifted too much towards the offense, or you just want to make suggestions regarding gameplay, bugs, and all that stuff, let us know in the comments below. Let us know on Twitter, Discord, if you ever see us streaming on Twitch. We take this stuff very seriously. We've already heard plenty of comments regarding goalie speed. Is there an input delay? We've heard all that stuff already, but please just keep it going. So those are my very jumbled and unorganized thoughts on the beta and where it looks like the direction of the game is going. We may give up more goals, but if it's a good play, it should be rewarded, and more goals is more exciting. Us as goalies, we really need to step up our focus when it comes to reading plays as they develop. Those who can read and react are really going to separate themselves from the rest of the crowd and make that game-saving goal in crunch time. So if there's anything you want to add, because I probably missed a ton of stuff, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.